Hello everybody, Clive5 here bringing you another StarCraft 2 commentary, this time part 3 of our fake best of 3 here between Nerchio. I really hope it's not Nerchio. I've actually never heard his name pronounced, and I tried to look it up, but all the other commentaries were in like French or some other language, so you know the French are always like Nerchio. So I don't know what it's supposed to be. Pardon me if you're French. Hey, I took French language in high school. Actually, I translated news for MacBidooey. It's a Mac news site for probably about a year. I still get French emails every morning with Mac news in it. So anyway, Nerchio, Blue Zerg, top right-hand corner this time versus Goody, still purple, still Terran, and this time in the bottom left-hand corner, the map is Plateau on Shakuras. Shakuras is the new Ire, you know. Home of the Dark Templar. So yeah, game 1 we saw Goody go for a super cheesy Marine all-in. It was even, well, Nerchio probably should have seen it coming based on how eager Goody was to keep the drone out of his base, and also, well, forcing. Well, it does seem weird though that he would end up forcing his opponent to go spawning pool first, now that I'm thinking about it, because if they had the liability to, or the tendency to expand, if you had wanted to expand, and Goody was going to go for a Marine bust, then why not just let him expand? Weaker economically. I don't know. Anyway, quick expansion going down for Nerchio. Again on Shakuras Plateau. I just want to call this one Antigua Shipyard for some reason. Again, very, very common to expand first here. Command center actually going down. This was a command center first because that barracks just started. Wow, that's an aggressive time frame right here. And Nerchio, we'll see if he actually responds by trying to take a third, perhaps, or going aggressive. It looks like he's going to get that spawning pool. That could just mean he's going for queens, though. The extractor there is coming up as well, so we'll see if he actually starts taking some gas from that. Yeah, he is. So maybe he's going to try to do a speedling sort of deal. We'll watch what happens here. I'm definitely going to be intrigued to see whether or not Goody can defend this quick second. Or, you know, the other thing I've seen sometimes is just building that command center inside the main, using it to build up a bunch of additional SCVs. But I'm guessing by this positioning, how it's way out here, that he really wants to get this expansion out and mining as quickly as possible. Nerchio moving around. That's just a scout, just an overlord. And Goody sees everything up and running. That speed research is underway, and now all the drones are pulled from gas, so this could be the beginnings of a speedling bust, which there's definitely a window for, because Goody may indeed be going for, well, as far as Nerchio knows at this point, could be going for that fast expand. Of course, Goody is just keeping it in here and building SCVs, so maybe he just doesn't feel safe enough moving out, waiting for that factory to put a little additional buffer here at the front door. That's a smart move as well. Oh, put the reactor there. He's not going to be able to completely wall off the front without some additional buildings, it looks like. Where are you headed? That was weird. So yeah, just using that to build up his supply of SCVs, I guess. Scouting that third going down too, so that's going to be massive. It looks like Nerchio is going to go aggressive instead of actually planting down that that orbital outside. So a lot of fake outs going on here, it seems. Drones back on gas and a Roach Warren coming down, so really I don't think... Oh, yeah. The Overlord is here and sees that the natural expansion isn't scouting or isn't mining yet, so perhaps getting a little bit antsy about something aggressive coming down. couple of Hellions moving in, but there's nothing really here to harass yet. And these guys can flame away at this hatchery for probably a good 5 minutes before anything happens. Hellions just so weak. I'm pretty excited for Heart of the Swarm when they debut their revised morphing Hellions. 2 more Hellions moving in. Gonna group up trying to do some drone damage, and it looks like they're gonna be able to get in there and crispify a few drones. Queens trying to do their thing. Nice block on those Queens. 1 Hellion able to escape, and Roaches pop at just the right time to help take out those Hellions. A few drone kills, but not as bad as it could have been. I think players have gotten quite good at defending against Hellion harass, which actually kind of reminds me, I wonder how Chaos Tech is doing. He hasn't sent me a replay in a while, so I wonder if he's still up to his Hellion-based play. Lair finally coming down. Ooh, Hellions moving in. Might be able to kill a few more drones. There are quite a few Zerglings here. If, well, yeah, Goody microwing just fine against them. He can't seem to focus the weakened drones. There are a lot of orange drones here that end up staying alive. So, good response, I guess, from Nurchio. So this is probably the closest thing to a straight-up game that we've seen so far. Yeah, I started talking about that odd opening in Game 1 from Goody, trying to block the expansion, forcing Nurchio to go Zergling first, but then ending up doing a huge Marine bust with bunkers at the front. Game 2, Nurchio with a massive Baneling bomb after brilliantly defending his third base against an attempted Marine and bunker push there. So, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on... If you get fooled, you can't get fooled again. Oh, George W. What a guy. So, anyway... Oh, looks like we got a face check from this Overseer who now sees that Goody's going for... Wow, did he catch all these factories? That's 5 factories right there. Let's see how many of them were scouted. All 5. So, Nurchio, how is he going to respond to this? He's got a bunch of Roaches. Those guys are just going to melt away to tank fire. Burrow being researched as well, so, well, he could be going Burrow Roaches. I'm actually a little bit scared for Nurchio right now. He's planning down a 4th, and he's got a bunch of Roaches, but he's up against tanks, and that's not going to end well. Tanks just moving in, rolling over these Roaches who are running for their lives. Is Burrow going to finish soon? He really needs this Burrow to finish. Like, now. Trying to keep as many of these units at bay for as long as possible. The Burrow just about complete. And now, Siege, it looks like, sieging up outside this 3rd. Everything is moving in. Roach is getting a nice concave. Marines are down. The tanks are now helpless and will easily get taken down despite these wimpy little SCVs trying to move in to help. Goody now on the run. It looks like Nurchio could have the upper hand. His army is significantly larger. So it's just a matter of whether or not Goody's going to be able to get back here and siege up in enough time. Yeah, it looks like he might be safe. Yeah, these Roaches probably aren't going to cut it. The reinforcements from Goody are going to definitely repel the Roaches here. Able to take down one more tank. That was just a tiny another win, I guess, for Nurchio. But Nurchio now on 4 bases, starting to get a lot more units popping here. And Goody's got to expand. And I don't see another command center coming down for him. Instead, he's electing to go super aggressive. Oh, but catching Goody off guard. Nurchio moving in, able to take down just another tank, and The bad thing about getting your Zerg opponent on the run when you're chasing with Hellions is that Hellions do nothing. Your tanks can't catch up, but your Hellions do no damage to roaches. So this is kind of getting to the point of no return for Goody here. He's either got to expand and try to get the economic upper hand, otherwise he's definitely going to lose out, because despite the fact that Nerchio's going all roaches, which is not fantastic against a line of tanks, he just can he's totally outnumbering him, and he has some, you know, decent infestor support, which is going to help against the Hellions, sure, but they aren't really that effective against the tank. Wow, amazing fungal on those Hellions, but ooh, infestor going down pretty quickly, but check out the flank on that one, and wow, that was a quicker GG than I expected. That flank really had Goody off balance there, and looks like, well, yeah, this was definitely going to Nerchio, just because I mean, I think Goody was already past the point of no return in terms of not being on a third base. So Fusion would be shaking his finger at Goody for not expanding to a third quick enough. So anyway, thanks for watching. This fake best of 3 goes to Nerchio. Good game, players, and be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. I'd really appreciate your feedback on all this. So thanks for watching, everyone.